Hello, my name is Lucía Romero. My film is called Close to September, and it's on the Berlinale Shorts.
¡Cabrona! O sea, es la primera vez que venís.
Sí. No se podrán pagar nada mejor, como tú como yo.
Tienes una pinta de rompecorazones.
¿No va a venir la mamá?
¿Qué quieres, Alejandra?
Pues quiero saberlo.
No, ¿qué quieres? Depende del día, de la hora, si has bebido, si no.
¡Que no lo sé, Isa!
A ver cómo estamos. Un buen novio te iría bien a ti.
No, gracias.
¿Qué quieres de mí?
No es eso.
¿Y qué es?
Hello and welcome to the 39th Teddy Award. My name is Jan-Felix Wuttig and today I'm here with Lucía G. Romero to talk about her film Close to September. Lucía, thank you so much for being here. Welcome back to the Teddy Award.
Thank you.
It's been a minute since Kurasana. Actually, it's been only a year,
Yeah.
so not that much time. And thank you for the film. I found it to be a very moving film. It's a film about Alejandra, who lives at the campsite in a place where there's a lot of tourists coming through, and she has these fleeting relationships, basically. Mm-hmm. Could you tell me a little bit about how the idea for the film came to you?
So the idea for the film, I was interested in exploring the fear of abandonment, mm-hmm. and kind of exploring how that affects how we relate to others. So that was the starting point, and then I thought of a character and what was the situation that I could put the character in that would increase these fears or these worries. And so this place that is like kind of a place where everything's temporary and people are coming and going, and a character that stays there long term seemed like a good representation of what happens within the character.
Yeah. I think a lot of the power that your film carries comes from your two main actors, Anna and Isabel. Mm-hmm. They have some very cool screen chemistry. How did you establish that kind of relationship between the two of them?
Well, it was important to me that from the get-go, from the start, the two actresses were already like compatible or had some kind of like energy that matched. So when I casted Anna, who's the protagonist, I made sure that when I was casting the role of Amara, we could do some chemistry castings to see which girls match the energy better. And that from the get-go was very useful because I could see between them, especially there was like, yeah, sort of like an easiness to just be relaxed, improvising or acting together, and they didn't know each other, so that it was a good starting point. And then we had a kind of like Kurasana, we had like 3 or 4 months to get to know each other and then to do the rehearsals. So that was also very useful because they became friends off screen, and that made it like more comfortable for them.
Yeah. In the end run, were a lot of the scenes very close to the script, or was there some improvisation involved?
It was very by the script, I feel like, but of course I always like let the actresses and the actors like have freedom, and as long as they maintain like the core of what it's being said in the dialogue, I'm not exactly like very specific with the words, so they kind of make it their own.
Yeah, and I think that kind of power translates really well on the screen.
Thank you.
The kind of way that Alejandra grows is sort of, how would you describe her development in the film?
So I think at the start of the film, Alejandra she's not so different at the start and at the end, but it is true that at the start she has like an autopilot when it comes to like romantic relationships. She kind of like already discards the possibility of a future with anyone that she likes, because she she's just used to people leaving her. And while meeting Amara and having this opportunity and also leaving her for the first time on the beach and then re-encountering her on the camping, it kind of forces her to just face that maybe not everybody leaves. Yeah. And so that realization and how Amara is also like gentle with her, but also tells her the things that she needs to hear. I think in that way she kind of opens up to the idea of being more vulnerable and like accepting that things are gonna end, but they're worth it anyways.
Yeah, but at the same time it felt really authentic. You know, it's not this. I mean, I don't want to spoil the ending for anybody, but it felt very authentic that it happened this way. One other point that is a very strong point in the story, kind of similar to Kurasana, is the element of family. What was important to you in portraying family in Close to September?
Well, family is a topic that interests me very much, and I think in this case, it is. I think we learn as children or as people in general. The first contact we have with another human being is with our parents. So we kind of are very biased by our relationship with our parents later on in life. And we are conditioned by the way we were loved or not loved. And I felt like the element of the family being on screen, not that much, but, well, the mom especially, not that much, but you seeing how she relates to her mom and how she cannot count on her mom really, that gave you more clues on why she's not able to rely on anyone emotionally or is not willing to open up like straight away.
Very much so. After Kurasana, this is now a kind of a big step for you, I feel. What is the most important thing that you learned in making Close to September? If you can put a finger on this, because that's a big question, obviously. But yeah.
I feel like every time I do a project, I learn a lot. And with CASI Septiembre, I don't know. I would say I learned a lot about rhythm because in the way that I shot Kurasana, it was very fragmented. We did a lot of shots for each scene, and with CASI Septiembre, it was not the case, even though there's multiple shots in almost every scene. But I really learned to work with the internal rhythm of the scene and not rely so much on the editing afterwards to change the rhythm. And I learned to do it on set and also on the rehearsals. Yeah.
It felt very fluent to me. So I'm expecting people to love it at the premiere.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Lucía, I think that's already it from me. I want to thank you again for taking the time and being here with us, and I wish you all the best for the premiere.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.